Yes, sir, everyone. Today we explore the evil nature of man and explore more of the unconscious and his relationship with the conscious. I'm starting to gain a better understanding of the world and the hints of the narrative the game is trying to convey, and although still a bit abstract in terms of tangible theory, I'm increasingly more capable of following dialogue and thematic reoccurrences in the game. That being said, is the world coming to an end? Can we bring a bit more peace and stability to it? Will there be justice? Let's get into it and find out.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood? You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face? That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours? They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium. Everything. The Pale and the Isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up. You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown? Who are you kidding? Help you? Why? I can't hear you. The rest is just a word dream. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
Something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad. This dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover. Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
After that terrible but
Morning.
insightful dream, we head downstairs and link up with Kim to assess the current situation and the guests in our presence today.
Just a moment, officer. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, Mum.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. Now then. Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too. The manager was vague about it.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, may I ask what you needed to use the phone for, madame?
To let the young woman who is house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to be back on Monday night, but they're still missing and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel. Oh, forgive me for not introducing myself. My name is Lena. My husband and I are staying with a friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away. That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
Before we go to lay down the law, we talked to Zena, a cryptozoologist. Essentially, cryptozoology is a field of study that investigates mythical creatures. We also learned that she is the wife of the man stuck across the waterlock.
Let me handle this.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen. That's right. I'm not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dockworkers Union. You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on the murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him. That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The district of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
Before we confront Titus and his boys, we talk to a young woman who we find to be a lawyer to facilitate our conversation. We then confront Titus and his boys on the murder.
This is where you say your bit.
Detective?
Oh, this is about him? A real looker, that one.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get all ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he's a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Surprisingly, they confessed to the crime, to which we couldn't do much about. Titus and the gang claimed they murdered the merc after he terrorized the town, threatened to murder them, and allegedly raped a woman. After 2 successful checks, we found out the identity of the victim, which was the first person we came across, Claye.
Welcome to the roof. I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. Nice? I don't know about that, officer. Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell is opened in there. They also say it's why the cleaning lady quit.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer? Like riding a capo cycle.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
Ah, I see.
We investigated these claims by interrogating Claye and found that not only were their claims false, but made her lie to validate their alibi. Bars. We also found that she and the victim were rather close and spent a lot of time together. With things clearer, the case is still clouded with Claye not being in the clear either.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
We go back to confront the gang on this fact, but they maintain their alibi by saying that they have the confession on tape, to which Titus hands us. With the tape in our possessions, we now have to go find the radio to play it. But before we do that, we flex our save reload muscles and examine the body. Examining the body, we don't find anything substantial other than expensive, mostly missing attire, the design of his tattoo, and the semblance of his fate to ours. Done with the external examination of the body, we shoot it down. We then did the field autopsy and find that there was a bullet hole in his head and the standard damage to the body done by decomposition, and the damage done by Kuno throwing rocks. Waiting for Kim to come back from sending the body off, we explore the town to further the investigation and see what's going on in the community.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Investigating the missing pieces of the Merc armor, we had a little talk and run around with Kuno. He found that he discarded them in the ocean and tried to get Mañana in trouble.
Yes, hello? Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman. Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read. It is. I know you are. What with?
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here. Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer. You're very cool. Oh yeah, you got style. You got personal style. You know what you like. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time. Everything's still cool here, officer.
Looking for the radio, we pimped Ceylon for 10 real. And I'd like to note that I don't feel bad about this at all, as he wouldn't tell us his radio. We then kicked it with Roy, bought a radio from him for 4 real, with Ceylon's money with 6 real to spare. Beautiful.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Lawman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
And we'll end it off there. Many mysteries still plague this case, but the pieces are starting to fall together. As stated in the last few videos, the coming episodes will be longer as I want to create content that people can chill and watch, and I would like to finish this walkthrough in a timely manner to explore more games. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like on your way out, share it with your friends, and leave some feedback in the comments. And before I go, I'll note that if I continue down the path of creating more narrative focused commentary, I might finish the games first, then edit the series to upload to YouTube, to give it a more story structure where I can subtly hint at what's to come and make my strips more cryptic but engaging. But who knows, let's see how it plays out. Te llama.